Star Anis? What's that? Star what? Huh? Hi guys! Welcome to an episode of Eatbook Vlogs. I'm Chiara.
I'm Zhin.
Zhin.
Yes.
Today outside a bit darker than usual. What's happening?
It's not darker than usual, it is night.
Why are we out shooting at night?
Because your halal boy right over here is gonna bring you out for supper.
Supper? It better be good.
It will be good.
Okay, we're at our first location and it's called
Enak Enak.
Yes. Hong Kong Tea House.
Yes. What does Enak Enak mean?
I have no idea.
See, that's what you need me. And I'm here to pronounce all the amazing words.
Yes.
It's in Malay. So Enak, right, basically means good. Like yummy like that.
Oh.
So Enak Enak means like yum yum.
Oh.
Okay, so the first dish that we have is super iconic because it is very different. This is the Shanghai steamed dumpling with chili crab. This one is what? 小笼包
就是了。
就是了 Shanghai 的
You nibble a little hole and then you just slurp the soup up.
See, the inside is so full.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused because the chili crab taste is very subtle.
I really like that it's a bit spicy. But then you won't think of it as chili crab.
Yeah.
There isn't the iconic taste. And also the skin might be a bit too thick for me.
It's still good though.
It's like a 蒸up 小笼包.
Yeah. Okay, so next up we have these two things. Looks like the moon because we're having supper. This is actually the steamed golden sand bun. Apparently it's supposed to drip out.
The Chinese name is called Liu Sha Bao.
Liu Xia Bao. How come your voice become like that? Then I also follow it.
Okay, I hope it explodes in your
Okay.
face.
In my face?
It's so thick and flowy.
Yeah.
Okay, actually when I first took a nibble, right, it's just straight up sweet. I can even feel the sugar bits in it. But when I took a bigger bite, it started tasting salty, which is the way I like my salted egg buns.
It's not overpowering over each other. It's just like a very good balance.
Since we're on the steam track, right, let's carry on with this steamed beancurd roll Thai style.
You can see the chili bits like on the beancurd itself. And then like it is being soaked in Thai sauce. No, I think like the first thing that hits you is the Thai sauce. Sour, spicy, sweet.
What I like about this is that it's a bit like a ngoh hiang. So it's like a meat roll that they wrap with beancurd skin. So there's a play of texture. It's chewy on the outside and then inside you get the meat. And also it's nicely seasoned. They have like chili bits and parsley as well. So every chew you take is a different flavor.
But on top got the Thai sauce. So it's like, bam!
Yeah.
Flavors.
Okay, let's move on to something fried.
Okay.
And over here we have the deep fried prawn dumplings with mayonnaise. Wow! A lot of prawns inside.
Yeah.
I don't know, somehow fried wonton skin, prawn and mayonnaise is like the correct answer in your teacher's textbook. You know when I eat prawn dumplings outside, right? A lot of the times they replace the prawn with more meat because meat is cheaper than prawn. But over here you don't see meat at all. It's just all straight up prawns.
Okay, so as a whole, for our first stop, Enak Enak Hong Kong Tea House, I am super happy with the food. And I think it gives a very good variety to the list of supper places that we can have.
Yeah, and then the price point is really good as well. Every dish is around $3 to $5 and they're on net prices. Okay, now we're at our second location and it's Usman.
Yes.
And they serve Pakistani and North Indian cuisine.
Yup, it is located very near Little India and Mustafa Center.
First up, let's try their garlic naan. It's huge, it fills up the whole plate. Okay, do you know how to eat naan?
Yes, of course, we have ordered the butter chicken one.
Ooh, tender.
Ooh.
Okay,
And the smell is fantastic.
What you do is you tear a nice little piece of naan and then you just pinch it up.
the whole thing.
And then just eat it. This one is a bit too legit for what I was expecting.
The spiciness is actually just nice. The butter, right, is very well put together. So what you get is like a very complete taste.
The earthiness of the spices stands out more. We do have to give them praise for the tenderness of the chicken. Oh, what about the garlic naan? Shall we taste it on its own? Let's try. The naan is really thick and chewy.
Yeah, the thing is there's so many of the garlic bits on top, so it adds a little bit more crunch. Next up, we have the chicken tandoor biryani.
Not bad.
Of course, I watched your vlog.
We are at Real Tandoor.
Not tandoor, man.
No, I think open door. It's tandoor.
This is like a savory parcel of flavors. You can taste the turmeric, the star anise, the cardamom.
And the cinnamon is very strong, so it's like boom,
Yeah.
a burst of flavor in your mouth. Alright, so let's move on to the chicken. Oh my
Even
god.
without the sauce, it's really tender. Wow, wow, wow,
Really?
wow. Really smoky. I mean, even though it's pretty much on the
It's
drier
like-
side,
yeah.
it's very tender.
Yep.
The more you chew, the more intensified the flavor gets.
Yeah. Now I know why. The rice is paired with this chicken. It's like you get the very pang taste. What pang ah?
It's pang. Asian pang. Initially when we tried the rice, wow, intense. We
Yeah.
tried chicken, intense. I thought it would clash.
Yes.
But it didn't. It just kind of merged together.
Both together is like me and Chiara.
Last but seriously not least, is this sizzling plate of
Yep.
fish. Okay, so this dish is called fish jalfreschi. I'm sorry if I butchered the name of this dish.
So basically it is like a fish cooked with curry on a hot plate with like vegetables. Because I'm seeing capsicum, I'm seeing onions.
Tomatoes. So on resume, it really sounds good. Oh, I think it's like a dory kind of fish fillet.
Ah, yeah.
No bones, the way I like my fish being served.
To me, it is spicy, mainly because I think it's of the curry. It soaks into the fish. The first thing that hits me is the spice.
And then with the addition of all the vegetables, it's naturally sweetened.
Yeah. But I think there's also like a very subtle smoky flavor because they put the fish on the hot plate. There are like some charred parts on the fish, which adds to like the whole texture and the taste also.
All in all, what do you think about Usman's food?
Wow, I think it's good, man.
Usman!
Favorite dish for today is basically $7. $7 is the
Hey.
most worth.
Teach me how to diary. Teach me how to diary. Is that a song?
It is very affordable. Like we're having supper, it is still very crowded, very much alive.
You need to come with small groups, like
With-
two of us.
Yeah, lah, with big stomach.
I got small stomach, excuse me.
Okay, Chiara, it is our final stop for our search for halal supper spots. We need to have Thai food because you know why?
It's time for Thai.
Yes! The first dish that we have is actually the tom yum, the clear version. There's like prawns, there's fish, there's some squid, then there's mushrooms, tomatoes. Very pleasantly surprised that the liao is actually more than the soup.
Eh, you know what's liao?
I know, you teach me just now.
Eh, yeah, I did. I forgot.
Brain shutting down.
Let's try the soup first.
Are you awakened?
Wow, it is indeed time for Thai.
The soup is pretty spicy, but the flavor is super strong. I think because of the amount of things that they put inside, it really adds to the flavor as well.
I'm gonna try the jumbo prawn.
Very juicy, very satisfying.
Okay, next let's try the beef noodle soup with tendon. The producers are the one who actually said we should order this one because we need to be a bit different. All we've been eating is Pad Thai Tom Yum Green Curry. Pad Thai Tom Yum Green Curry. Hey, look there! Look there! There's only one meatball, it's mine! Oh my god!
One of the main differences is that the noodles is like the rice noodles. So it's a little bit different. Somehow it feels like healthier for supper.
Ooh, supper?
Right.
I don't want to be healthy.
Okay, let's try. Oh.
It's spilling over my dress, you look!
She's enjoying too much already.
This is from the biryani. This is from the beef tendon. My dress is ruined.
No, I think next time Eatbook Vlogs need to give her like a napkin. Then you put on the here. Yes.
This one is almost al dente.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bit of bite to it.
Yeah. Try the beef ah.
Okay.
The main star is the beef.
Yes. It's not a tender kind. It's like a bit soft and chewy.
They actually put the meat inside the soup, right? The entire like flavor of the soup gets absorbed into the meat.
Last but not least.
Yes.
The meatballs.
Oh, the one that you tried to steal, right? To be honest, the meatball tastes like any other meatball.
And I like my meatballs to be a bit more firm. This one is more of the mushy side,
Yeah.
so not a big fan of the meatballs.
I'm gonna try the tendon with the soup. It's good because it's very soft. I expect it to be a bit chewy. It's like it just melts in my mouth.
Let's try the soup. Let's try the soup.
Okay, I'm trying the soup.
Wow, shiok eh. Flavor to the food. I don't know, is it ginger or something? I'm getting a bit of heat in the back of my throat.
The fact that they have this and it's actually very good. Wow, this one actually is what I'm most excited about because right, they make their own crab cakes.
Wow, this is like chock full of meat.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the fish cake texture, just that a bit more fibrous looking. Really interesting. I feel like the center is a mixture between a bouncy fish ball and a dense squid ball. And then the breadcrumbs batter on the outside, it really gives a very nice texture, crunch.
When you put the Thai chili sauce, it gets soaked into the whole thing and then you just...
Beautiful.
It's like a very sinful nugget. I think the crab cake is a winner for the entire night.
Last but not least,
Yes.
we have our dessert. Oh,
Yes, finally. What is Thai without mango sticky rice?
first bite, right? Somehow outside it's not dark anymore. I feel like it's sunny and we're not in Singapore, we're in Thailand. Cha tu cha.
The mango is like not too sweet, not too like sour. It's just like a good balance.
Another thing that I love is that the coconut milk, right, is slightly salty. So
Oh.
it further brings out the sweetness of the mango. Thai food, it never fails to like perk me up. And the flavors are all very strong, very fresh.
Yep, yeah.
And it closes at what, 3 AM, right?
But there is never a wrong time for Thai.
There's only time for Thai.
Yes.
Hey, supper was fun. Thanks for bringing me to 3 whole places.
We ate a lot of good food,
Yeah.
but you must tell me first, what is the best?
Surprisingly, I actually like Usman the best tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, because the ambience there is totally different from my usual supper haunts. And the food, they're all so tasty. There's nothing that I didn't like.
So would you say that Usman is Yaman?
Maybe Yaman and Yoman and us
Usman.
all
My favorite have to be Time for Thai. It is so tasty, value for money. Plus, for me, I prefer like a very open ambience. The first place also falls quite close.
Enak Enak Hong Kong Tea House is a great place to bring like big groups of friends because they have a wide variety of food. Well, thanks Zin. I think it's time for bed now. So
Yes.
good night. Bye-bye.
Hey, hello. We are supposed to thank them for watching us. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this episode of Eatbook Vlogs. For more videos like this, you can watch it over there.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye! Good night, Zin.
Hey.
See you tomorrow at work, okay?
Okay,
Time for bed. Bye. Good night.
mine is time for Grab.